systems are offline.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive!
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Meddling kid. Trace the call. It's coming from inside the
Be
house.
afraid. Be very afraid.
How's it going, people? And welcome to episode 2 of Adventures in Murderland, an LGBTQ plus true crime comedy podcast hosted by me, Mike James, and
Alan
Cassidy. First off, I just want to let everyone know real super quick that, again, first 5-10 minutes or so of this episode will just be us talking. I'm planning on just discussing a little bit, sort of recapping the episode from last time, episode 1, because there's a few things in that which I missed out. Just some little crucial little nuggets of information that might be interesting for people to know. So yeah, if you want to just jump straight to the Grizzlies of this particular murder, I'll put the time code in the show notes down below. But, okay, so, episode 1. First off, how do you think it went?
It was a little bit nerve-wracking, to be fair, at first, but I think it went all right.
It went a lot better than what I was thinking it was going to. I mean, I listened to the whole thing just to edit out because there was some little silences every now and then because I just kept messing up with like the notes and things. Yeah. But all in all, first time podcast, it didn't sound that bad.
Considering we've never done it before, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, and considering I am. Show off a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So I've been in bands on stage. I do YouTube stuff, so I'm not too afraid of speaking at all. But you, on the other hand,
I've never done anything like this before.
This is kind of like a first for you. So I was quite happy with how the whole thing turned out because I think we were both worried about that, weren't we, really? Yeah. But no, I was quite happy with it. If you have any feedback on the podcast, please let us know. You can find us on Twitter at Murderland Pod, and also on our Facebook page. You can find us on adventures-in-murderland. Again, Facebook wouldn't allow us to put the word murder in our name.
Wonder why.
Well, there's a lot of people out there who'd probably have like fan pages just for murder, which isn't the greatest thing to be promoting. Last week then, question, because I know your memory is terrible.
My memory is the worst.
What was the name of the guy we spoke about?
Dennis Nielsen.
Oh! Okay. Now, I'm surprised at this because you literally never remember anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, what was it, that movie I was showing you the other day, the trailer for Urban Legends?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this movie.
You 100% see that movie. We literally watched it like 4 months ago.
Oh, right.
And you were like, no, never seen this movie, never. And I was like, we've literally watched it like 4 months ago. It's got Jared Leto. You're like, no, never seen this. You were so adamant that you'd never seen it.
Yeah, I can't recall it.
Well, we might have to rewatch that at some point.
To be fair, though, if we started rewatching it, I'd be like, oh, I remember this bit.
Yeah, you do. You do that a lot. We'll start watching a movie that you think you've never seen, and then halfway through, you'll go, oh, I remember this now, and you'll want me to turn it off. So,
that is true. So I'll just have to trust that I have watched it.
You put a lot of faith in me, really, don't you? I mean, there could just be a movie that I really don't want to watch, and I'm like, oh yeah, we watched that. Don't worry. I could just be.
I wouldn't even know, to be fair.
Exactly. I could definitely use that to my advantage, but you should be happy that I don't do that. I'm a nice person. So, Dennis Nielsen. Couple little things from last time that I didn't mention. One was, do you remember his dog?
It was called Bleep, right?
I'm so impressed with your memory today. You're doing very well.
Go me.
Yeah, Bleep the dog. I didn't mention last time because we ran so long talking about that guy. The potential last victim of Dennis Nielsen was Bleep. In a way. He didn't kill him. He didn't kill him. But
what did he do then?
No, he didn't do anything. Well, he kind of did, exposing the dog to all the murders and the bodies and things like that. The dog had to be put down, which is really shitty.
Oh,
because all that dog ever did was be loyal to its owner.
That is true. Oh,
but that was really unfortunate. I mean, the only thing I can think of, the logic behind it is that, the fact he was keeping bodies everywhere. And, dogs, they will just sniff and lick anything. I mean, they lick bum holes. Well, many human beings also lick bum holes, but these are potentially dead bum holes that this dog was licking. So I think the idea was that, doesn't want the taste for flesh or something. I don't know. But that was a bit of a shame. I remember reading that and thinking, oh, fuck, why didn't I mention that?
It's become like sort of feral.
Kind of. Well, it didn't seem to be. Apparently, there was, it wasn't going after people, but I don't know. People just thought maybe it will. Plus, is that dog really going to find another home? I mean, they have a hard time selling the actual house he was in, let alone the dog. So I don't know. The other thing about him was remember Dennis. He seemed like a very homosexual character, with the fact that he was always going after guys. He was sleeping with guys. But I forgot to mention that when he was arrested, he actually said that he was asexual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I don't think he knows what asexual means. Asexual.
So he didn't really like either male or females then, I take it?
Well, I don't fucking know, because he seemed to really like guys, especially when they were dead. So I think that's...
But you did say, though, in part of the podcast last time, is that he did bring a woman home just to
once, but he didn't rate it very highly.
Oh, yeah,
I think it was it overrated and something like that? He said it was. Yeah, well, I would agree. But no offense to any female listeners out there. I'm sure there is a vast majority of people who love the vagina.
Lady Garden.
I am not one of them. But yeah, he said he was asexual, which I'm going to call bullshit on. I mean, even though he says that, I'm calling bullshit.
But why would he need to say he's asexual?
I just don't think he knew what he was. And I think back in the day, he just didn't want to admit that he was actually gay, because it was still one of those, keep it all stumm.
A little bit of a taboo.
Keep it literally in the closet. As he did. Sorry, that was a really bad pun about the fact he kept dead bodies in the closet. Sorry. This is a true crime comedy podcast hosted by people who are professional comedians. So we'll probably, again, I'll reiterate from the last podcast, probably going to say some things that might come across in a wrong way.
We're just trying to make a serious situation a little bit more lighthearted.
Yeah, a bit more accessible without just being like, and everybody died, and it was the darkest, gloomiest time. Which it was, but... for an outer person perspective, you want to digest this information in a nice, digestible way.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. Okay. Second of all, real quick, I'm really healthy.
Oh, someone's got to check over by the doctors, haven't they, today?
I had... today I went for a full MOT assessment, and the craziest thing is that...
you drink a lot?
I drink a lot. I eat a lot of cheese and processed foods, and I eat a lot of takeaways. And the weird thing was, the guy was like, oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Like, my cholesterol level is... I told you earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's at the level of someone who is just a light drinker. Doesn't really... Not much of a drinker.
You are not a light drinker.
I drank a full bottle of rum pretty much to myself on Friday night.
Yep, I think I did the same.
You did exactly the same as well. I think your health results came back a bit different from mine than when you had yours.
That was like ages ago when I had mine now, yeah.
Well, you never know. Give it another 5 or so years, I might be on a quick decline. Rapid. But yeah, I'm healthy. Is anyone out there who hasn't had a checkup, I would encourage it.
Recommend one.
Grizzly time.
Grizzly number 2.
Grizzly number 2. That's like what you have after a dodgy Mexican. like the night after. I've just had a grizzly number 2. Okay, this one, I'm going to try and tell this story a little bit differently, so I'm probably going to fuck this up.
Okay, just take your time with it then.
I'll try and take my time, but I want to try and cut this down to less than 2 hours, like the last one was. That was a little bit...
just an hour,
excessive.
Right?
Hopefully we're going to round this up to about an hour. This one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the murders, and then we're going to reveal whom the killer is.
Oh, that's an odd way of doing it.
Yes, I am a storyteller. So all I'm going to tell you about this guy is he is known as the Man in Black. Oh, Will Smith.
Wasn't there a movie?
Yeah,
that's the Woman in Black I'm thinking of. What the hell?
You're just completely bypassing the hit franchise movie Men in Black. You went to the Woman in Black and not Men in Black.
I tried to
keep it within the genre of horror.
No, I just tried to shun them movies out of the way.
Oh, the first one was good. Third one,
all I can remember is the Men in Black. I can't even speak. Men in Black music video where it was just had an alien dancing in it.
Oh, that was like a cover of some other song as well, wasn't it? But it rehashed it. Anyway, we digress. This has nothing to do with the Men in Black movies, but has a hint of Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that in there, which is really exciting because we're playing the video game.
We're slightly
recently.
Obsessed with Friday the 13th at the moment.
Yeah, we, to anyone who hasn't played the video game, you should fucking play it.
I think we did it the wrong way around, though, to be fair. We played the video games and it was like, oh.
Let's rewatch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we watched Freddy vs. Jason, Jason X, and then we went from number 4.
We did everything I swapped it,
We went from number 4 to number 9, and then went from 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we did it a weird way around.
Yeah, we did.
But it was fine. It was enjoyable. So, it's 1995. Cast your mind back. Spice Girls are at the height of fame.
Didn't you release the movie in that year as well?
I don't know. I didn't like the movie.
Did.
I didn't like the movie. You liked the movie more than I did. Although Richard O'Brien was in that, wasn't he? Everyone was in that fucking movie.
Yeah, Richard O'Brien, Michael Barrymore, everyone.
Everybody, even aliens.
Yes, even
aliens.
I forgot about that.
So this is 1995. It's North Wales.
Okay.
And there's a chap called John Henry Roberts, 56 years old. John was a retired railway worker, and he lived in a small, isolated farmhouse near Holyhead. Not too sure where Holyhead is exactly, but it's in North Wales. Says here that John didn't look like he was well off, but he actually kind of was. Okay. He had a large redundancy payment from a job he had previously, and he also had a large family inheritance, so he's a pretty well-off dude.
Oh, nice.
John was also a Nazi paraphernalia enthusiast with a swastika flag on the wall of his cottage.
That's ringing alarm bells already.
Everyone's got to have a hobby, though, right?
You can collect stamps.
Are you okay? So here's a scenario for you. This guy. Well, let's not talk about this guy in particular. Let's talk about a theoretical guy.
Okay.
You're single. You find a guy.
Okay.
He takes you back to his place. Huge place.
Mm-hmm.
Giant pool.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball court?
No,
You're not interested in basketball court.
I'm interested in sports.
There is an indoor bar.
Okay.
And there's an arcade.
Yes.
He takes you up to his bedroom. The night's going well. And right above the bed is a giant swastika flag. Do you run or do you stay?
I wouldn't run. I'll just politely leave.
Really?
Yeah. I just think it's a bit bizarre.
What if he said he just liked the pattern?
Well, there's the Buddhist symbol. He could easily do the Buddhist symbol. That's kind of like the Nazi symbol.
That is not the same. It's too close. Okay, right. I'm not saying I would. I would definitely